And good evening. A very spring-like 73 degrees on this Friday evening, March 5th of 2021. Hard to believe that just not even a month ago we were in the same location and ice forming all around, waiting on some snow that we normally don't get in this area. But boy, it came, and it sure did. It interrupted the Smithson Valley East Central game. But tonight, no signs of any bad weather, although you never can tell. It's South Texas after all. But we're keeping our fingers crossed, and we're looking forward to enjoying a fine hockey match this evening on this senior night out here at Smithson Valley High School. Good evening. My name is Roland J. Reese, and we're proud to be bringing you Ranger hockey. Ranger soccer. Why do I get those two? It's the ice thing. It's the ice situation I'm thinking of. Okay, but we're going to have some great match this evening as the Rangers take on district rival Judson. Rangers, of course, coming off a win. This was back on Tuesday, as I get my notes in front of me here. A 2-0 win over South San, and they'll be taking on the Judson Rockets here this evening. We'll give you starters for Judson here in just a moment. First, we're going to let you know about the starting 11 for Smithson Valley that are out there on the pitch this evening. And they will be starting seniors, and they'll begin with Devin Yoakum, senior midfielder. Also, J.D. Worley, who's not a senior, he's a sophomore, as we see. He is a defender who will be getting the start. Jax Atkins, another sophomore, getting the start. Dayton Amaya is a junior defender. Colton Atkins, there's the next senior. He's a midfielder. He'll be getting the start this evening, along with Parker Bickline, another defender. Jacob Carrillo, senior defender. Colton Sabatini is a junior. He'll be starting from the defender position. Moments away from getting underway here. Teague Maples, he's a senior defender. Ryan Harley, senior forward. And between the pipes for Smithson Valley, Micah Jenkins, who's done a great job with stops and blocks all season long for this Ranger squad. 8 and 2 in district. We'll take a look at the complete district standings here in just a bit. We got a throw in coming for the Rangers. Ball's in play, taken away by Judson as they begin a break. This one goes out across the back line, be a goal kick for Micah Jenkins and Smithson Valley. So in talking to Judson head coach Oscar Ortiz, said that the season has been a challenge for the Rockets as they started the year with a very low number of athletes. This due, of course, to the pandemic. Said at the time they slowly started to recover. Some of the players were concerned with COVID, and some were ineligible due to grades. He said now they're just trying to rescue some points as what is left of the season. Set up handling. This is Colton Atkins, leading scorer on this Smithson Valley squad with 11 goals and 11 assists, total of 33 points for Colton Atkins this season. Saving a goal kick now coming for Judson. It's Jax Atkins. Set up, shot attempt. That time knocked away and out. So that'll set up a corner kick for Smithson Valley. We're just underway. Scoreless here between the Smithson Valley Rangers and the Judson Rockets. On to take that corner kick is Devin Yoakum. It's his right foot into it. Nice setup. Ball goes out. It'll be a throw in for the Rangers. Yoakum with a throw in on the far side of the field. This one hauled in by the Judson netminder. And the ball's put back in play. Judson with possession. Ball taken away. It stayed in Amaya for Smithson Valley. And back in possession of Judson is Luis Perez, the senior, handles for the Rockets. Nice pass. It's an offside. Be a free kick for Smithson Valley. It's Worley getting his right foot into the ball. Colton Atkins. Pass downfield to set things up. Now gets the ball back, tries to take a shot, knocked away by one of the Judson defenders, and now the Rockets have possession. Shot downfield gathered in by Micah Jenkins. Shot once again toward the Smithson Valley goal. Jenkins stops, and the kick out to Atkins. It's Colton Atkins. I remember two Atkins on the field for Smithson Valley. Nice pass ahead. This one intended for Jax Atkins. Coming away with the ball now is Colton Sabatini. Has the ball taken away from him. Out of bounds, Jaden Glass has possession for Judson. And the Rangers control the ball once again. Judson with possession. Moving down, this is junior Joshua Rodriguez. Now on to Roman Perez, another junior on this Judson squad. They lose possession. Judson knocks the ball out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for Smithson Valley. Rangers with the throw on the far side of the field. Ball knocked away. Judson now with possession. Taken back by Smithson Valley. Rangers back to Devin Yoakum. They try to set up on the near side of the field, but of course the ball taken away by Judson and back in possession of Smithson Valley. Nice pass set up for Jax Atkins. Judson trying to get a drive started, but thwarted by that good Ranger defense. This is Sabatini with possession. Taken back by Judson. Pass downfield. Rockets with possession. This is Luis Perez as he tries to set something up deep in the Smithson Valley end. Correction, that would be Joshua Rodriguez, a 7 versus a 1. And the Rockets with possession once again. Shot. This one taken in by Jenkins. Judson's been able to penetrate and get a couple of shots off on goal thus far this evening, but good heads-up play by Jenkins has kept the Rockets scoreless. Now here's a pass, Jax Atkins trying to get it ahead to Sabatini, but the ball gathered in by the Judson goalkeeper. There's a whistle, and the referee calls a foul. Be a free kick coming up for Smithson Valley. On to take this, J.D. Worley. Worley's shot gathered in by the Rockets netminder, and the ball's put back into play. We're talking about Worley, 2 goals on the season, 2 assists, total of 6 points for J.D. Worley. He's been a solid contributor to this Smithson Valley squad all season long. Whistle and a foul called on Judson. Free kick coming up to Smithson Valley. They spot Jax Atkins. The ball is taken away by Freddie Valencia, one of the freshmen on this Judson Rocket squad. Now handling Roman Perez. Perez over to Jose Avila. And the Rangers take possession over once again. It's Colton Atkins now with the ball. Moving down, Rangers trying to set something up. They do. Atkins shot, goal! And the Ranger faithful love it, as this one scored in the 9th minute. Add another goal to that Colton Atkins arsenal and give the Rangers a 1-0 lead. Goal scored in the 9th minute. Ball is back in play. Judson with possession. Judson has had their chances. They've had a couple of real nice drives thus far early on. But again, heads up play in the net by Micah Jenkins kept the Rockets off the scoreboard. Judson comes into this one with a 3-13-1 record. They're 2-7-0 in district. Right now, people getting into position for a free kick taken by Smithson Valley. Talking to Coach Ortiz, he's talking about the help he's gotten from returning players. The ball goes out on Smithson Valley. It'll be a throw-in for Judson. He's telling us that Luis Perez, the senior, also Dominic Rosales, another senior on the squad, Joshua Rodriguez, a junior, Ariel Zuniga, who's a senior, Roman Perez, we've talked about him thus far, he's a junior, and Ismael Casana, another senior on this Rocket squad, bringing that veteran leadership back to the squad this season. Now, penalty called on Smithson Valley. It'll be a free kick for the Judson Rockets. Is getting set to take this. That is Zuniga, the aforementioned. Good defense by Smithson Valley. The Rangers take over possession with Colton Atkins now handling the ball. Pass goes out of bounds off a Smithson Valley player. It'll be a throw-in for Judson. Yeah, another out of bounds, another Judson throw in. Good pressure put on that time on the throw in by Smithson Valley as they took possession there for a moment. Judson now with a breakout as they try to set up a pass. Nothing doing there. And a whistle. This will be an infraction on Judson. Free kick for the Rangers. Swirly takes it. Now the Rangers with possession. It's Yoakum. Pass attempted to Jax Atkins. Goes out of bounds. And it's a throw in for the Judson Rockets. Pass controlled by Yoakum for Smithson Valley. Little pass to the far side of the field. Good ball handling by Smithson Valley as they attempt to set something up. Here's a shot. This one gathered in by the Judson netminder. And the ball put back in play. Rockets with possession. Once again, trying to look to set something up deep in the Smithson Valley zone, but good defense by the Rangers are stopping those attempts. Now handling Alex Franz for Smithson Valley. Here's Yoakum. Yoakum a pass to the far side of the field. 15 minutes in to our contest this evening. And the Smithson Valley Rangers off the right foot of Colton Atkins in the 9th minute hold a 1-0 lead over Judson. Jenkins puts the ball in play from his own goal. Yoakum back to Worley. Now right side as Judson takes over possession once again. They had numbers there briefly. Now a shot on goal. This one out across the back line. It'll be a goal kick for Micah Jenkins and the Smithson Valley Rangers. Jenkins, a goal against average of .78. As the times he's played in goal, he's only allowed 7. Looking at Smithson Valley's 8-2 record, those only 2 blemishes on the season came at the hands of the district leader, the 11-0 Clemens Buffaloes. One came back on, check this date, the 2nd of February. Smithson Valley fell to Clemens 2-1. Next game just this past Monday as they fell to Clemens 4-0. That game played at Lenoff Stadium, the home of the Clemens Buffaloes. Rangers with possession. Jax Atkins. Ball touched by a Judson Rocket. And Smithson Valley with a throw-in. Whistle. This will be a throw-in once again for Smithson Valley. Coach Oscar Ortiz was mentioning that, despite a losing record for Judson this season, saying a lot of their underclassmen have gained a lot of playing experience. Coach Ortiz confident that that is going to pay off in the future. Quite a few freshmen and sophomore on this varsity squad for the Rockets. Ball now deep in Judson territory. Here's Yoakum handling. Knocked away into the other direction by the Judson Rockets. Amaya over to give chase. The Rangers wisely kick this back to Micah Jenkins, who kicks it out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Judson Rockets. Rockets with possession. It's not as if they've been strangers to the Smithson Valley side of the pitch thus far. As we mentioned, just failed to come away with any points to this point. And we've just about nearly reached the halfway point of the first half here. Corner kick coming up for Judson. Nice hit shot, goes up and over the goal. It'll be a goal kick coming up for Micah Jenkins and the Rangers. We have reached the halfway point of the first half. From Spring Branch, Texas, Smithson Valley High School, Rangers Stadium, where a Colton Atkins goal in the 9th minute has put the Rangers on top of Judson 1-0. Rangers with possession. This is Alex Franz. Pass taken by Worley. And Jax Atkins over to Colton Atkins. They try to set up deep in Judson territory. Pass just fell short and knocked away by the Rockets, who have possession. Kick from the Judson goal. This one handled by Freddie Valencia, one of the freshmen on the squad that Coach Ortiz was speaking so highly of. Good defensive pressure that time put on by Dayton Amaya. He's in on the throw-in for Smithson Valley. Here's Colton Atkins once again. Atkins over to Jacob Carrillo. As there's a fight for possession on the far side of the field, the ball will eventually go out of bounds. And it'll result in a throw-in coming for Judson. Another attempt by the Rockets. Ball taken away by J.D. Worley. And the Rangers have possession near midfield. Rockets take it over. Rangers get it back. Nice pass. Jax Atkins shot. This one knocked away by the Judson netminder, that being Luis Perez in goal. Nice drive turned away by Judson that time. This will be a throw-in for the Rockets. Correction, throw in for Smithson Valley, as it was last touched by a Judson Rocket. This will be a free kick coming for Judson. Set ball now in play. Micah Jenkins gathers it in, puts the ball back in play as he spots Yoakum. Yoakum with possession. Pass off to Colton Atkins. Nice footwork there by Atkins as he tries to pass to Franz. Franz maintains possession. Tough defense put on there by Judson. Here's J.D. Worley. Gets the ball back, and it's possession taken over by Judson momentarily. Jenkins out of his goal, puts a right foot into it. And once again, here come the Rangers and Colton Atkins. Atkins trying to set something up deep in the Judson zone. The ball is knocked away. Rockets now with possession as Micah Jenkins hauls this in for Smithson Valley. And there's a whistle. Be a free kick coming up for Smithson Valley. The clock tells us we've got 15:10 left to go here in the first half. And the Smithson Valley Rangers holding on to a 1-0 lead over Judson. Yoakum, pass back to Amaya. Once again, making its way back to Yoakum. Jax Atkins tries to set up Colton Atkins in the middle of the field. Shot, goal! Colton Atkins, his second goal of the game. This one comes in the 25th minute. And the Rangers out to a 2-0 lead. There's not enough you can say about Colton Atkins and the leadership he displays game in and game out, or maybe more appropriately put, match in and match out for the Smithson Valley Rangers. His statistics brought him into tonight's match with 11 goals on the season. It's now up to 13. Ball put back in play. Nice work there on the assist to set Colton Atkins up. Worley kicks back to Micah Jenkins. This kick goes high in the air. And Judson will take over deep in Smithson Valley, in the Smithson Valley zone. Now handling Roman Bettis. Bettis a pass. Dominic Rosales tries to save it. Ball goes out. And this will be a goal kick for Smithson Valley. Worley over to Dayton Amaya. And over to Yoakum. Both squads playing an excellent defense. He's now handling the ball on the far side of the field. This will result in another goal kick for Micah Jenkins. Jax Atkins. This time trying to set up Colton Atkins once again. What's new is Colton tries to take a shot on goal. The goalkeeper loses possession there for a minute. Colton couldn't get back to get the rebound, or else this game would have been 3-0 at that point. Smithson Valley now on the attack. Shot gathered in by Luis Perez. And set into play as the Rockets hold possession here for a moment, trying to penetrate into the Smithson Valley zone. Pass intended for Joshua Rodriguez. Taken away. Yoakum now with the ball. Pass a little too far for Colton Atkins, and the Rockets come away once again. This ball will go out of bounds or out across the back line. Waiting for the officials to get things back into play. It's a throw-in coming for Smithson Valley. Pass to Yoakum. Knocked away. Coming over to Amaya. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Judson. It's now on to handle that is Freddie Valencia. Ball out of bounds off Smithson Valley. Another throw-in for the Rockets. Now handling Amir Simpson. Touched by a Judson Rocket. Throw in for Dayton Amaya and the Smithson Valley Rangers. We've got just over 30 minutes here in the books, first half-wise of our match this evening between Smithson Valley and Judson. This one kicked out of bounds. That time touched by Christian Alarcon. Goals in the 9th and 25th minute for Smithson Valley by Colton Atkins have sent the Rangers out to a 2-0 lead. Ismail Gassano with a free kick for Judson. And coming away with the ball is Amaya. Our referees said Amaya stepped out. It'll be a throw-in for the Judson Rockets. Now handling Freddie Valencia. Tries to pass, no one there. Ball gathered in by Micah Jenkins. And put back into play. Rangers with possession, pass Yoakum. Giving the ball up, it looked like to Gelson that time, who's in the match. And a penalty call. This will be a free kick taken by the Smithson Valley Rangers. On to take this is Colton Atkins. Atkins waits the referee saying put it in play. He does so. Trying to set things up a little deeper in the Judson zone, but the ball bounces away. Looks like it'll be a corner coming up for the Rangers. Ball is in play. Once again, Rangers couldn't take advantage of having the ball that deep into the Judson zone on that particular drive, so the Rockets come away with it. Now handling is the Rockets try to get things set up. Here's a shot. Jenkins save. Nice save by Micah Jenkins. He's been solid in goal thus far this evening. Ball out of bounds. That sets up a throw in for Judson. And once again, as they try to capitalize on good position, the ball gets knocked back. Try to regroup and set things up. Shot taken in by Jenkins. And the ball back into play. Colton Atkins taking the pass back. Good defense that time by Ismail Gassana. Ball down the pitch, gathered up by Micah Jenkins. So we've now approached the 35th minute of our first half. And the Rangers holding on to a 2-0 lead. Pass comes down, knocked out of bounds by Joshua Rodriguez. Throw in for Smithson Valley. Yoakum on the dribble. Nice pass to the far side of the field. Back to Yoakum. Shot. Not enough that time. Yoakum was in a funny position to take that shot to begin with, but at least managed to get a right foot on the ball and send it toward the goal. J.D. Worley now, the throw in for Smithson Valley. Gets it into Micah Jenkins, who puts the ball in play. Here's Gelson. Now handling Danny McKeague. Pressure, shot, goal! It's been all Smithson Valley thus far this evening. That one comes in the 36th minute. And that is McKeague. Putting the ball in the net. So goals in the 9th, 25th and 36th minute for Smithson Valley. And they're out to a big 3-0 lead over Judson. Here's Jenkins putting the ball back into play. Rangers have gotten some good depth, great passing too, to set up the shots on goal thus far this evening. They look just how you would draw them up in the locker room. Here's a pass, shot that time, taken by Amir Simpson. And the Rockets are on the board. Amir Simpson finds the far corner of the net. That one scored just a minute later in the 37th minute of our first half. And the score is now 3-1 Smithson Valley. Rangers with possession. They're going to get a penalty this time, as I think they're going to call Zuniga. And it'll be a free kick coming up for the Rangers. Once again, attempt to send the ball deep. This is Amaya trying to work it into McKeague. Back to Amaya. Setting up Gelson. Rangers try the other side of the pitch before the ball is knocked out of bounds by a Judson player, and it'll be a throw in for Smithson Valley. Jokum on to throw it in at the far side of the field. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. Great play once again in the middle near the net, as the Rangers are able to get that ball deep and set up good scoring opportunities. Come away with it 3 times thus far in the first half. Here's a corner kick as the Rangers try once again, this time knocked away. But the Rangers keep applying pressure. Here's a shot. This one hauled in by Luis Perez. As we're now under a minute left to play here in the first half, and the Rangers out to a 3-1 lead over the Judson Rockets. Rockets handle. There's Simpson. Pass downfield, intercepted by Jokum. Gelson back to Jokum. Final 10 seconds of the first half coming up. Ball taken away by Judson. There's J.D. Worley. And that's the first half. Well put together first half by the Smithson Valley Rangers as they take a 3-1 lead into the locker room. And we'll be back with second half action here in just a bit. You're enjoying Ranger Soccer on the Rangers Network.
Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by GVTC, Ferris Orthodontics, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Fisher's Market, Sage Capital Bank, HEB, Summerhill Dental, Dermatology San Antonio, and Wick Productions.
I'm Dr. Matt Bayless with Summerhill Dental. If you've been putting off going to see the dentist out of fear, I want you to know that it's time to go see your dentist. We have a procedure in place on how we intake patients and how we handle all patients to make sure everybody's experience here at our office is safe and productive. People have been afraid to go to the dentist just for a routine cleaning, but we've got you covered. It's time to come back and see your dentist. Summerhill Dental, your Smithson Valley dentist.
A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here at Smithson Valley, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when all this passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and get your guns up. A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here at Smithson Valley, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when all this passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and get your guns up.
It's every school. The dedication, the passion, the preparation.
1, 2, 3,
Every game, every day.
It's all been built up. Now it's time to play.
And it only happens here. Every play, every run. It's every pass and score. It's everything you love, and it's everything we live for. This is big. Only on Big Ten Network.
Is back.
I'm ready for round 2.
With more adventures.
Right now, I got a ghost in my...
More power-ups. And an even bigger appetite. Join him and his friends as they rid Packworld of those nefarious ghosts.
Time to gobble some goblins.
Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. Saturday at 10 a.m. on Discovery Family.
I am seeing what everybody else is not, and here we go.
That is so dramatic.
I'm a big believer that you cannot reduce sports to numbers. I want to pay money to watch Brady and LeBron.
The internet's going to pay attention to this. You know it.
Never go cheap on transportation, toilet paper, or quarterbacks.
Watch FS1, GVTC, channel 515.
I'm Andrew Zimmern, and we're showcasing the unique cuisines that put the tastiest locations on the map.
There's a story on every corner.
From hot spices in Asia, it is good, to exotic seasonings in Africa.
I've never had anything like this before.
It's a celebration of life.
Bizarre Foods, Delicious Destinations, Monday at 10. Cooking Channel, stay hungry.
Watch Cooking Channel, GVTC, channel 127.
Eyes the camera. 4, 3, 2. All right, here we go, ladies.
It's showtime.
He take that drop step, he's dunking it over.
I thought you actually had done your homework.
I will give it back to you, plus shipping and handling.
What? I will bet you all you want to bet.
What is happening?
Watch FS1, GVTC, channel 515.
One small town, 2 big dreamers.
I love it!
To be a part of something like this, wow! Helping restore people's lives.
I can't think of anything that I would love more than what we're doing.
This is beautiful.
It's a great honor for us.
All new Hometown, Sunday at 8 on HGTV.
Watch HGTV, GVTC, channel 578.
Here's another quick tip from All Girls Garage. You ever find a puddle under your car? Fluid leaks shouldn't be ignored and could be a major problem. We recommend you get it checked out right away. The most common fluids you might find are water, coolant, or oil. Depending on what it is, you might need to take action to protect your ride. Be safe, everyone.
the Maine Cabin Master's main motto. Yeah! Work hard. Work harder. In any weather. Any weather.
Just another day in the life of Maine Cabin Masters.
On an all-new Maine Cabin Masters, Monday night at 9, only on DIY Network.
Watch DIY GVTC Channel 126.
First things first, sports fans.
Check and check.
Nick, he knows a thing or two.
You just can't get it.
And Brandon, well, he's done a thing or two.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
All those things you love.
LeBron, Mahomes, Cam Newton, Kawhi, Tom Brady.
They might love even more.
We are going to dive right in.
So make this your first play of the day. First things first, mornings on FS1.
Watch FS1 GVTC Channel 515. Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by GVTC, Ferris Orthodontics, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Fisher's Market, Sage Capital Bank, HEB, Summerhill Dental, Dermatology San Antonio, and Wick Productions.
I'm Dr. Matt Bayless with Summerhill Dental. If you've been putting off going to see the dentist out of fear, I want you to know that it's time to go see your dentist. We have a procedure in place on how we intake patients and how we handle all patients to make sure everybody's experience here at our office is safe and productive. People have been afraid to go to the dentist just for a routine cleaning, but we've got you covered. It's time to come back and see your dentist. Summerhill Dental, your Smithson Valley dentist.
A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here at Smithson Valley, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when all this passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and get your guns up. A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here at Smithson Valley, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when all this passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and get your guns up.
It's every school. The dedication, the passion, the preparation.
1, 2, 3,
every game, every day.
It's all been built up. Now it's time to play.
And it only happens here. Every play, every run. It's every pass and score. It's everything you love, and it's everything we live for. This is big. Only on Big Ten Network.
Is back.
I'm ready for round 2.
With more adventures.
Right now, I got a ghost in my...
More power-ups. And an even bigger appetite. Join him and his friends as they rid Packworld of those nefarious ghosts.
Time to gobble some goblins.
Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. Saturday at 10 a.m. on Discovery Family.
I am seeing what everybody else is not, and here we go.
That is so dramatic.
I'm a big believer that you cannot reduce sports to numbers. I want to pay money to watch Brady and LeBron.
The internet's going to pay attention to this. You know it.
Never go cheap on transportation, toilet paper, or quarterbacks.
Back with you now for second half action. Ranger Stadium. You're on the campus of Smithson Valley High School in Spring Branch, Texas, on a picturesque Friday evening in March, in early March, I might add. Rangers out to a 3-1 lead over Judson. Rangers dominated that first half over a Judson team that has had their problems and their set of issues this 2021 campaign, but as Coach Ortiz was saying, he's looking forward to good things to come from a great core of many of these young players. Smithson Valley now is controlled, taken away by Judson. Pass control handled by the Rockets, taken away by Smithson Valley. And the Rangers are running. This one taken away by the goalkeeper, Bettis. And looks as if this will result in a corner kick, and that is the case for Smithson Valley. A lot of exciting things to tell you about coming up here on the Ranger Network. Now we'll tell you about here in just a moment, as the ball gets knocked away and out of bounds once again by Judson. And on for the throw-in, this is Devin Yoakum. Well, we're back at it tomorrow morning, as we'll be featuring Ranger baseball. From Ranger Field, the Smithson Valley Rangers taking on the Reagan Rattlers. This all part of the San Antonio Comal Classic. Hope you happened to catch the game a little bit earlier today. See the Rangers in action as a mighty third inning, and just enough in the fourth inning, led the Rangers to a 15-3 win over Harlan a bit earlier today. But the Ranger 9 will take the field again tomorrow as they face the Reagan Rattlers. 12:45 first pitch. We look forward to seeing you right here on the Ranger Network tomorrow. That being said, this coming Tuesday night, the Rangers will be taking on Bernie Champion in a game I'm sure you don't want to miss right here on the Ranger Network. Make plans to be online then and catch all the action. And don't forget, immediately following this match this evening, it's the girls. They'll be in action as they take on the Judson Rockets. Slated start time right around 7:30 Central. But you can also keep it here for senior night festivities, as we'll be showing that as well on the Ranger Network coming up immediately following this match here this evening. It's been a fun day here in Rangerland, and we certainly look forward to more to come. Ball put into play by Bettis. Smithson Valley comes away with possession. Jax Atkins has the ball taken away by the Rockets. Smithson Valley takes it back there momentarily. It's over as Casada to make the pass there deep into Smithson Valley, the Smithson Valley zone. Comes a throw in for the Rockets. Recap that first half scoring for you here in just a moment. Smithson Valley now with the ball. Pass downfield, Bettis gathers it in. He'll put the ball back in play. The scoring went this way for Smithson Valley. A pair of goals. How about a pair of goals for the Rangers' leading scorer, Colton Atkins? He gets a goal in the 9th minute, a second goal in the 25th minute. Put the Rangers out 2-0. Goal following in the 36th minute. That by Danny McKee, the junior. Gave the Rangers a 3-0 lead, and just a little bit more than a minute left, or a minute after that, it was Amir Simpson, the sophomore, putting the ball in the net for Judson to cut that lead to 3-1. We're just underway second half, and that's where we stand. 3-1 Smithson Valley on top. Rangers now with possession. Steve Maples handles the ball over to Devin Yoakum. Yoakum far side as they try to get something set up in the middle there to Jax Atkins. Pass a little bit too far. And Luis Perez, the senior, will put the ball back in play for Judson. Here's Jax Atkins trying to set up Colton Atkins. Judson takes the ball away, but good pressure from Colton Atkins gets the ball back in possession of Smithson Valley. Rangers playing a tough defense this evening. This ball kicked out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for the Smithson Valley Rangers. This campaign got started for Judson back on the 8th of January, which seems like almost half a year ago, in a sense. Here's a shot. It was out across the back line. This will be a goal kick for Perez. Rockets picked up their first win of the season on January 16th as part of the Judson ISD tournament when they defeated Fox Tech. Also a 3-2 win over East Central and a 1-0 win over Wagner. Gives the Rockets their 2 district wins thus far this season. Other than that, it has been a difficult season for the Rockets soccer squad. Did manage to pick up a tie against San Antonio Edison back on the 12th of January. A 2-2 tie there. But 3-13-1 overall on the season, 2-9 in district. Or rather, correction, 2-7 in district for the Rockets. Smithson Valley now with possession. Teague Maples handling the ball, passing over to Yoakum once again. As they try to move the ball downfield and do so. Now handling is Jax Atkins. There's a shot, rebound, shot saved by Perez. Handling the ball, this is Colton Atkins, shot a little too high. This one sails over the net and into the stands. That'll result in a goal kick for the Judson Rockets. Good pressure put on that time offensively by the Smithson Valley Rangers. They've done that quite a bit this evening. Here's Jax Atkins controlling the ball. Taken away by Judson. Simpson kicks the ball out of bounds. Throw in for the Rangers. Jax Atkins to Yoakum. Yoakum to Worley. The Rangers once again running, trying to set something up. Here's a pass, shot. This one gathered in by Perez. And Perez puts the ball back into play. Colton Atkins. Pass hand intended for Franz, taken away by Judson. Here's Simpson. Has the ball taken from him by Colton Atkins. Pass to Jax Atkins, out of bounds. And a throw in coming for Smithson Valley. Talk about the other end of the ball here momentarily as Joachim gets set for the throw in. Shot hauled in by Perez that time as he makes the save. Sends the ball out. For Smithson Valley, as we talked about in the first half, and we'll mention again, only 3 losses on the season, 2 in district. That third loss, or the first loss, I guess, of the year, came back on the 22nd of January as they fell to Austin Lake Travis 3-0. Then 2 district losses, both coming at the hands of the Clemens Buffaloes. 2-1 back on February 2nd. And then just this past Monday, a 4-0 loss at the hands of Clemens. That game played at Lennox Stadium. Other than that, the Rangers have had a stellar year. Only 2 blemishes on that as they are 8-2 in district. As a matter of fact, to take a look at district records, Clemens Buffaloes sit on top of district with 11-0, followed by Smithson Valley at 8-2. The New Braunfels Unicorns are third at 7-2-1, followed by Steele at 5-5-1. Then South San, Judson, East Central, and Wagner round out the district standings. Judson setting up for a corner kick. And the ball's in play as a shot taken. Rangers with possession. Here's Franz. Throw in coming for Judson. Once again, another throw in coming for the Smithson Valley Rangers. Not sure from the broadcast vantage point, but I believe Smithson Valley may have a new goalkeeper in net. Have to check that out for you momentarily. And if so, that would be Cole Hansen. We'll talk about his numbers here momentarily as well. Judson now with possession. Trying to set up. Possession taken over by Smithson Valley. And the Rockets send it back down to the Ranger zone. It's over giving chase. This is Simpson. The ball taken away by Smithson Valley. Rangers slowing things down, trying to set things up, penetrate that Judson zone a bit. Pass over to Capatillo. Not across the back line as Rangers were unable to maintain possession. It'll be a goal kick coming up for Judson. Bit over 15 minutes gone here in the second half. It's been first half goals, well, a pair of first half goals by Colton Atkins. One also by Danny McKeague. And the lone Judson goal by Amir Simpson that has us where we are at this point in the match, 3-1 Smithson Valley. Now handling is Joachim. It's pass over as they set it up. Jax Atkins, shot, goal! Perfectly played, perfectly timed that time by Atkins, and the score is now Smithson Valley 4, Judson 1. That goal in the 66th minute for Smithson Valley's Jax Atkins. As he just had the moves to get by Judson goaltender Luis Perez. And once again, the Rangers are on the move. They take the ball deep in to the zone. Here's Atkins once again. Shot. This one knocked away by Perez. Up and over the goal. It'll be a corner kick now coming up for Smithson Valley, and Atkins will take it. Kick, rebound. This one coming away. Rangers have possession. They try to penetrate back across the pitch, try to find Atkins. And his left-footed kick goes high over the goal, and out of bounds, out across the back line, resulting in a goal kick for Judson. Pass just a little out of the area for Simpson, resulting in a throw-in for Smithson Valley. Here's Joachim. Pass to the far side of the field. And Judson takes over possession once again, but not for long as Joachim gathers the ball back in for Smithson Valley. Pass, this is Colton Atkins. Over to Maples. Danny McKeague, who had a goal the 36th minute of the first half, to Colton Atkins. Tries to pass ahead. Now he manages to keep possession. They'll call a foul on Judson. This results in a free kick for the Rangers. And he's set to take this one. This is Sabatini. Gets his right foot into it. Ball taken in. Correction, that was Maples on the free kick. Couldn't make out my 8s from my 9s. Ball out of bounds. That'll result in a Judson throw-in. Rangers take the ball back. This time, looks like they were looking to set up Franz deep. This one last touched by Gasana and out. So that'll result in a corner kick for Smithson Valley. Almost a centering pass gathered in that time by Pettis. Puts the ball back into play. And here's Simpson running for the Rockets. Long pass downfield gathered in by Smithson Valley. Here's Yoakum now with the ball. Pass near side to Teague Maples. Maples pass ahead to Franz. Franz gives it back to Maples. And a pass across the pitch as the Rangers once again trying to penetrate that Judson zone. Franz gave chase that time. Good opportunity. Ball goes out on a Judson Rocket. As substitutions coming on for the Smithson Valley Rangers. And a throw in coming. Here's Yoakum for Smithson Valley. Pass ball still in play. Is that time Michael Moz set things up. Here's a shot. Shot on. This is Perez gathering the ball in. So we can get some of the young men that came in. Xavier Spotansky, I believe, entered the game along with Michael Mods. So we can get the other two substitutions here for you momentarily. Here's the pass to Spotansky. This out of bounds. Throw in for Smithson Valley. And there is substitution coming on for Judson right now. We're wondering why the stoppage in play was taking place, and Judson had a sub come on. Here's a pass in. Hayden Mosley. The ball comes away to Judson. Here's Simpson. Running. Young man's got some wheels. As he's handling the ball, looks like taking it coast to coast, although the ball is taken away by Smithson Valley. Nice exhibit of ball handling that time by the young sophomore for Judson. There's a pass near side to Maples. Maples now handling. Pass to Spotansky. Centering pass. That one taken away by Pettis. And Pettis out to about the 35-yard line before he decides to get back in goal for the Rockets. Here's Potansky. Ball taken away. This is Simpson. Simpson pass downfield. That was handled by Ignacio Salazar. But the ball comes away to Smithson Valley. Again, good defense. Gets the ball back in possession of Judson. And the Rangers touch the ball, goes out of bounds. Be a throw in for the Rockets. "25 minutes gone here in the second half. One lone second half goal. That coming from Jack Satkins in the 66th minute. Has Smithson Valley on top 4-1. Long pass gathered in by the Ranger goalie. Pass out to Spotansky. He's handling the ball. Passes across the pitch. And Judson once again takes over possession. Ball taken away by the Rangers. They set up Moths. Over to the right side. Spotansky kicks the ball off a Judson defender. Simpson running. Tries to pass downfield once again. Simpson controlling the ball on the far side of the field as he tries to look for someone to pass to, or at least tries to break free. Found Joshua Rodriguez there momentarily. And Smithson Valley comes away with the ball once again. Now Judson. And a whistle, and see who they're going to call an infraction on this time. Will be on Judson, I believe, and it'll be a free kick coming up for Smithson Valley. And kick hauled in by Perez. Puts the ball back in. The Rangers control. Maples. As this time Judson takes over possession. Judson has numbers this one. High up over the goal and out across the back line. That'll be a goal kick coming up for the Rangers. So with just over 10 minutes left in our second half here this evening, and the Rangers holding on to a 4-1 lead, we can start to look ahead just a bit to see that the Rangers will be in New Braunfels this coming Tuesday night. Match against the Unicorns. On Friday the 12th, Rangers take on East Central. Then wrap up the season on Friday the 19th, right back here at Ranger Stadium against Cibolo Steel. Here's Simpson handling for Judson. Setting up a man deep in Smithson Valley zone. The ball kicked away and out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Rockets. Here's the throw. Judson will kick this out across the back line. This will be a goal kick. Once again for Smithson Valley. '70th minute now underway in tonight's match. Smithson Valley has dominated from the get-go. Save a Judson goal in the 37th minute. Judson now with possession as I believe we may have gone back to Micah Jenkins in goal. Well, the Rangers have to check this out momentarily. And one of the Judson players going over to the sidelines. I believe substitution is coming in for the Rockets at this time. And a goal kick. We're back into play. Or a free kick, rather, coming for Judson. We're back into play, and Smithson Valley has control. Pass, Colton Atkins once again handling. Atkins slicing through that Judson defense. Till a whistle and a foul being called. It's called on Judson. Free kick coming up for the Rangers. Ball's in play, defended by Judson. And once again, Simpson, I guess, who acts like the point guard on this Judson soccer team, as he handles the ball well, sets up the offense. Another infraction called by the official. This will result in another free kick for Smithson Valley. Yoakum takes the free kick. Bed is the save. And Pettis puts the ball back into play. Ball out of bounds by Judson. Throw in coming for Smithson Valley. Here's Maples. Pass over to Spotansky. Out of bounds. Throw in Judson. On to throw this in is Giovanni Alfaro, who is a junior. Gets the ball in play and back to Alfaro. And the ball taken over by Smithson Valley. All knocked away. It'll be a goal kick coming up for the Rangers as we enter the 75th minute of tonight's match. It's been all Rangers in that first half, getting out to a 3-1 lead going into the locker room, putting another goal on the board in the 66th minute. Once again, Perez taking the ball down. This will go off of a Smithson Valley player and out. So it'll be a throw in for the Rockets. Got a bounce on Judson. Throw in Smithson Valley. Work it back to the goalkeeper, Pettis. He puts the ball in play. Taken away by Smithson Valley. Now left side, Topansky. Or Spatansky, correction. The ball out across the back line. Goal kick for the Rockets. Here's Judson on a drive. Trying to work the ball in. Pressure coming from the Rockets, though this one out of bounds. And it'll be a goal kick for Smithson Valley. Once again, we'd like to remind you that following the game this evening, it is the Smithson Valley Senior Players Ceremony, and then that'll be followed immediately by girls play as the Smithson Valley Rangers will face the Judson Rockets. The play will get started immediately following the senior ceremony this evening. But a salute to all the seniors on the boys team who took action out here, and the girls team as well, though we will do that a little bit later on in the broadcast. Rangers now keeping possession, taken over by Judson. As they try to clear, but the ball stolen by Smithson Valley. Rangers, nice pass. Out of bounds. That's Potansky with the throw in. And the Rockets take over. Now in the 79th minute of our match, and the clock continues to run. Shot, Bettis knocks it away. Back across the back line. Result in a corner for Smithson Valley. And it looks like it's all academic at this point, as Smithson Valley's going to come away with a W this evening. Great performance by the Rangers on the pitch, especially in that first half. Led to a dominant lead. and the inevitable here momentarily. And there's the final horn, and there's your final score. It's Smithson Valley defeats Judson this evening 4-1. Don't forget to stay with us for the senior ceremony. And immediately following that, it's girls action. Smithson Valley will take on Judson. Look forward to bringing you that in just a couple of moments, right here on the Ranger Network.
Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by GVTC, Ferris Orthodontics, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Fisher's Market, Sage Capital Bank, HEB, Summerhill Dental, Dermatology San Antonio, and Wick Productions.
I'm Dr. Matt Bayless with Summerhill Dental. If you've been putting off going to see the dentist out of fear, I want you to know that it's time to go see your dentist. We have a procedure in place on how we intake patients and how we handle all patients to make sure everybody's experience here at our office is safe and productive. People have been afraid to go to the dentist just for a routine cleaning, but we've got you covered. It's time to come back and see your dentist. Summerhill Dental, your Smithson Valley dentist.
A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here at Smithson Valley, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when all this passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and get your guns up. A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here at Smithson Valley, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when all this passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and get your guns up.
It's every school. The dedication, the passion, the preparation.
1, 2, 3,
every game, every day.
It's all been built up. Now it's time to play.
And it only happens here. Every play, every run. It's every pass and score. It's everything you love, and it's everything we live for. This is big. Only on Big Ten Network.
Parents are Michael and Yvonne Castillo. Jade has been playing soccer for 10 years. After high school, Jade plans to continue her education and work. And her Southside takeover. This is Jade's 3rd year on varsity. Number 21, Jewel Mann. Parents are Lee and Cindy Mann. Jewel has been playing soccer for 12 years. She will be attending Texas Tech University and pursuing a degree in American Sign Language Interpreting. Jewel is a 4-year varsity player. Number 6, Captain Kendall Spillman. Parents are Danny and Christy Spillman. Kendall has been playing soccer since she was 4 years old. This is Kendall's 3rd year on varsity and 2nd year as captain. After high school, Kendall will attend Glenn College her freshman year and transfer to Texas A&M to get a degree in nutrition. Ladies and gentlemen, your senior class of 2021 girls soccer players.
And there's a look at the girls' seniors. Boys' seniors are coming right up. And once again, I'd like to welcome you back out to Spring Branch, Texas. Ranger Stadium is where we are. We've just seen the Smithson Valley Rangers defeat the Judson Rockets 4-1 in a game that the Rangers dominated. We take a look back at Smithson Valley scoring. They got things underway rather quickly in the match. In the 9th minute, as Colton Atkins put his first tally on the board for the evening. He would answer in the 25th minute with a second goal of the night. Rangers would continue that scoring barrage as they picked up a goal in the 36th minute. Simpson, the sophomore for Judson, would answer a minute later in the 37th minute. Would go into the locker room with a 3-1 Smithson Valley lead at that point. Second half action saw much more of the same dominance and good defensive play by Smithson Valley, as they would get another goal from Jax Atkins, this time in the 66th minute, to finish out the scoring for the evening, and Smithson Valley would take the win 4-1 over the Judson Rockets, heading into play this Tuesday against New Braunfels. Moments away from the Smithson Valley Rangers women's soccer team taking to the pitch, as they will take on Judson's women's soccer team. We'll get the match started here in just a moment on the Ranger Network.
Parker Bigline is our next senior. His favorite memory, bus rides home after winning games. After high school, Parker plans on attending Texas Tech University and studying petroleum engineering. next senior, Jacob Carrillo. Sweet Caroline on the bus coming back from away games. Jacob plans to attend to college. He's still deciding on several offers. Teague Maples is our next senior. Teague's favorite memory, scoring his first goal on varsity as a freshman at the Ranger Classic. After high school, Teague plans to play college soccer. He's currently considering 6 different offers, plans to commit in April. Ryan Harley is our next senior. Ryan's favorite memory, scoring a hat trick against Reagan. After high school, Ryan plans on attending the University of Chester in England to study sports and exercise sciences, as well as psychology and play soccer. And Micah Jenkins. Micah's favorite memory, his energy and experience during playoffs his first year on varsity. Micah plans on attending Texas A&M University and studying computer science.
And that'll wrap up tonight's senior presentation. Great job, guys. Best of luck to the class of 2021 upon graduation and beyond. Absolutely. We want to remind you to click the link right here on the YouTube page because girls soccer is moments away. You don't want to miss a minute of the action right here on the Ranger Network.
Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by GVTC, Ferris Orthodontics, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Fisher's Market, Sage Capital Bank, HEB, Summerhill Dental, Dermatology San Antonio, and Wick Productions.